As everyone has known, switching topics, the Modern Warfare 2's map pack has come out. I really enjoy it, except for Salvage. I think it's the worst map of the game, other than
Yeah,
Scrapyard. Scrapyard is
or
just,
Rust.
or yeah, Rust is just. Well, Rust is somewhat fun. I actually got a stealth bomber, and I got 6 kills with it.
Are you kidding me?
It was really cool. I had an RPD like the light machine gun, and then
Uh,
I had a tactical insertion on top of the building, and then they were all just running up the pipes, and then I had hardline on, so then I only had to get 8 kills instead of 9, so that went well. But as everyone knows, with Call of Duty and the saga between Activision and Infinity Ward, Infinity Ward has problems with their networks and with people hacking in. So, Brad, can you take it away from here?
yeah. What I don't want to see anymore is people hosting 10th prestige lobbies, like messaging me every game.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I'm hosting a 10th prestige lobby, or I don't want to go into a game that has a hacked gamer tag because that just makes me uneasy as a gamer.
exactly. And like, I think the number one thing about those is that to all Xbox players out there who listen to this podcast, file complaints against these people and say the reason why. Because
Yeah,
the more people we get off the servers, the better the games are going to be. And
yeah,
like, it stings when you look at like the top players and they're all cheaters. They all
yeah,
cheat. That they don't play. They probably have no skill at all. I mean, it really. I mean, anybody who has a kill death above 100. I mean, it really just
yeah. That's
it's not fair to the rest of us. But yeah, and just even today, I was playing on a state, and I clearly got this guy. I mean, right down the hairs, nothing.
yeah,
He lagged out, and then I could have gotten a stealth bomber, and then nothing. I mean, because I had my M16 with bling, with silencer, and red dot, which is one of the greatest combination of guns in the game.
yeah.
So
Definitely agree.
so Infinity Ward has problems, but EA doesn't really have as much problems with other games. So Barad, have you had any problems with Bad Company?
Bad Company, I have not seen any hackers. No hackers. So, I mean, the better servers are definitely EA because, just the fact that it makes me feel easy and not thinking I'm going to be jumping in with people, getting under the map or infinite ammo or,
Oh yeah, the
invincibility.
javelin glitch.
Yeah.
Oh well,
I think the way I look at it, MW2 has so many glitches, it's not even funny.
I think the problem was that they were so concerned about making this game like the next Halo, they forgot to work out the kinks. It's like what happened when Microsoft went from XP to Vista. They were so concerned about making it like this greatest thing that they forgot
Yeah.
about the small details.
Yeah. And, I mean, also I think I'd have to say, is learn from Ubisoft on Splinter Cell Conviction. Splinter Cell Conviction wasn't out a year or 2 years after, what was it, Double Agent?
Yep.
Yeah. It waited a while because they wanted to make a good game.
Yeah, but the
And,
difference is, Brad, is that Activision is about money and they have
yeah,
stockholders, and especially when you have two publishers. I mean, well, two developing companies with Infinity
Activision
Ward
Blizzard,
and no, with Infinity Ward and Treyarch, and
uh,
like one goes one year, one goes the other year. Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare,
yeah.
World at
One of the
War,
one of the best games ever made, I'd have to say.
Modern Warfare 1.
IWNet, you got it there.
Oh yeah, I mean, just a single player. I mean, it's very short, but the mission where you are in the ghillie suit and you're running around, that is one of the best single player missions I've ever played on a game.
Yeah.
I could play that over and over and still not be bored.
Yeah, I love that game. Like, and it's sad to see how many people have moved on to the MW2, which I personally don't think it's a better game, to be honest, because of the IWNet.
Yeah.
I get screwed out of kills all the time just because somebody jumps 30 feet in front of me and knifes me.
Well, yeah, that and I mean the idea of having Commando Pro is so
Yeah,
stupid. It's not Halo. There should be
yeah.
heartbeat sensors. I mean, those are two things that drive me up the
It's
wall.
very cheap, and I don't think IW should put that in any game coming out because there's a hack that you can see through walls, and
Yeah.
that's pretty much what a heartbeat sensor is. You
Yeah.
can see. Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, exactly. And like another thing about Modern Warfare 2 is I don't think it has the maps that the first Call of Duty had. The first Call of Duty has some great maps,
Yeah.
especially
Beautiful
that
maps.
map pack that's awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean the names.
2 maps, but they're good. Really good.
Exactly. So, to end this podcast, as many people have seen, the Treyarch, the other division of Activision, just came out with a new trailer, and apparently
Yep.
it does not look like it's going to be Vietnam, which was what the rumors were saying, but is called Call of Duty Black Ops. And Brad, what are your impressions of it?
I know what one of the guns are.
Yeah.
GH bar.
Yeah, I saw that.
And there's also a helicopter mentioned in there somewhere. It looks like you might be in a jungle. I'm not sure, but I think that's the theme I'm getting from it, because there is some of the cutscenes actually do have like a vintage sort of looking Vietnam.
Yeah, it does.
With the outfits.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe
I think
Cuba?
that's one war that hasn't been touched for obvious reasons, with the amount of American soldiers who died fighting in that war, and I think it's still a sore spot in our hearts. But I think it's time for people to get the right story. And I think that's one thing gaming does. It gives people the opportunity to see the real story behind like World War II and like modern conflicts, even though they're fiction, but they're based off real stories. So I was impressed with it.
I was also not to cut you off or anything, but I was also reading up on Black Ops, and everybody be prepared. Nazi zombies, they're coming back.
Oh my gosh.
They are coming back. And you know what? I've seen this all over YouTube. I've seen comments on each Treyarch movie, movie, video, anything about World at War or Treyarch in general, about the new Call of Duty series. And I have to agree with it. If Treyarch made a pure Nazi zombie game, just alone, they would make so many copies sold.
Oh yeah, exactly. Well,
I'd love that.
it's a great game because it's a great part of the game because one, they thought that it was just going to be like this simple add-on, but then it became this great add-on that people actually paid money for. But you can do split screen. It's so much fun to have with friends because when you get good at it, there's so many coming at you, and then you can't rely on modern just machine guns to mow these people down.
Yep.
So that's a great feature. So that's really cool that's coming back. And to wrap up this podcast, again, my name is Joe Turcott. I am the founder of the Turc Report. You can read it at theturkreport.blogspot.com. You can also find it on Facebook. And Brad, where can we find you?
You can find me on Facebook, Bradley Shadowfoot Bosley. I'm always looking up my YouTube channel, so leave nice comments there.
Exactly.
No abusives. Check out my new videos. I also do the audio and editing work for the Turc Report. So if you would like an audio track or a video edited, just contact me, and we'll figure out a good deal we can make up on it or something like that. Because I am getting into editing work, and hopefully I can get better at that.
Okay, well, thank you, Brad, for coming on the show today, and thank you to all of our listeners, and have a great night.